back to Simply Fujica, a place for budding and aspiring entrepreneurs. If you're not familiar with this channel, my name is Fujica and I serve this community as a business mentor, and ultimately I help people achieve receiving their non-medical home care agency licenses. So I'm so excited to be in front of you. The first thing I want to say is Happy New Year. I hope your new year is off to a fantastic start. I actually was hoping to release a video last week, but I filmed everything and got home and realized that the film was blurry and there was no way I could have been able to use this. So I was a little bummed over that. But, however, I'm re-recording this video and I actually think I have more things to tell you. So maybe it worked out for the best. But I do hope that your new year is off to a fantastic one. Listen, let's make 2025 a year for the books. I know I'm ready for that. I have an announcement at the end of this video. So make sure you tune into that. So for those of you who have been around for a minute, you know that I like to start the new year off with just giving you some encouragement, because I know by the time a lot of you reach out to me, you have been wanting to do your home care agencies for years now. And so each and every year passes and you're kicking yourself in the rear like, I should have started last year, I should have started 2 years ago. Let's not worry about that. Let's focus on now. So this is 2025, and rather than looking at why you have not started your home care agency, I want to give you 4 reasons why you should. And so if that is something that you're interested in, and I hope that is, then stay tuned. So the first tip that I have for you is, in 2025, a lot of our baby boomers are actually reaching the retirement age. So they're reaching the age of when, you know, most people start to look outside their home and say, hey, I may need a little assistance here. And so that's good, because your agency is going to provide that assistance for them. So that demographic alone with the baby boomers really lends to the reason why you should be starting that home care service, because it is absolutely needed. The second tip that I have for you is an exciting one. It's a preference. There's a preference for people to age in place. And so I will have to look for this statistic because it's a really good one. And really what happened with the pandemic is that it really made people more aware of their non-traditional options. And so home care is one of those options. And I cannot remember off the top of my head, and that's why I'll have to place it here later, but it was something like 85 to 90% of people who didn't know about home care, had they have known that home care was an option, would have absolutely utilized that service had they have known about it. That's huge. So now there's this new spotlight on the home care industry in terms of, wow, these people, these services can allow me to receive the assistance I need in the comfort of my own home. Listen, everyone, if you have free marketing like that, you want to really capitalize on that and really stand yourself up as one of those home cares, one of those services that can help those clients that didn't know about our industry before. A concern that some of you have come to me with is that it's just so inundated. There's just too many of them. There can never be too many home care agencies. People are needing help. More and more people every day are needing the service that you provide. So it's really up to you to believe in yourself and believe in your agency so that you can get your business going. The third tip kind of speaks to me as an innovator, but there's room for innovation in this market. You don't have to just provide caregiving services and go about your day. I mean, I have some of my clients who started off with non-skilled and now they're transitioning to skilled. I have a lot of my home care clients who are now doing companion services as well. So it's whatever you have the capabilities of doing and whatever you're licensed for, right? You can build your model so that you can flex what services that you offer. So for me as an innovative person, that's wonderful because you get to design what your agency looks like, which again will help you decide what your niche is in an already competitive environment. See, this is what differentiation is. It's really making yourself different from everyone else offering that same service. So really, you want to get in there, you want to be innovative, you want to see develop your niche, understand who your client is, and really go after those potential clients in that market. The fourth tip that I have for you is low startup costs. Now listen, I know if you're anything like me, you're constantly looking into different business ventures, trying to see what's out there. And so a lot of times what stops me is the startup cost. And so when you look at your home care, especially if you're not in a state that requires you to have an office, rent aside, you're pretty much looking at your salaries and other business operation expenses, which I've done a video previously, and I'll make sure that it's linked below, what are some of the startup costs that you would need to be concerned with in terms of insurances and things of that nature. But we know you paying a rent and paying salaries is going to be your biggest expenses, right? So when you think of that, it really allows you to see the sky's the limit in this business. You really can make a lot of money, and considering the fact that the startup cost is so low, you'll really start to see that return in a quick way. I didn't want to put this as a tip, so I guess I'll just consider this a bonus, but I would say the biggest reason is just the fulfillment of really wanting to help people. When you get into people's homes and you see how much you really directly impact their lives, it really goes straight to the heart. And so a lot of you, when I speak to you, and even when I think of myself when I came into this industry, a lot of us do it because we want to be a help for others. And so when you get to see that faith in motion, you really do start to feel like you've reached a milestone, that you've done something important. So I would say that is the biggest tip of them all. Before we end today's video, I told you that I had an announcement. So some of you, if you follow me on social media, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have graduated from a life coaching program a little bit later last year. So I'm really to kick that off in 2025. And the first way that I'm doing that is I am starting a new channel. And so the reason why I decided to do a new channel is I don't want to confuse what I'm doing here. Here I'm doing home care. This is why you all watch this channel. I've tried to introduce other things in there, and I noticed those videos don't do as well because you're coming here for home care content. And I understand that, and I appreciate that. So for those, but I am ready to attract a new type of audience, and for that new audience I will be creating another channel, and so I want to tell you a little bit about it now. Hello, I want to welcome you to the Abundant Place. This is a place where women like you get to discover how to create their own power and step into the life that they deserve. Whether you're navigating a career change, just really trying to understand how to balance life, or maybe you just want more out of life and you want to learn how to tap into that higher version of you, then you've come to the right place. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Every week I'll be producing powerful content, providing you with actionable steps. We're going to share inspiring stories with actual guests. I will be providing you with tools that are designed to help you break barriers and design a real life full of purpose and joy. Let's take this journey together in the Abundant Place. Okay, so I really want to thank you for your attention. Definitely wish me luck. I'm really looking out to my prayer warriors out there. Keep me in prayer. This is something that I'm excited about. It's kind of something that I've already been doing with some of my clients. And it's just something that has always come natural to me. So this is perfect timing for me to really launch into that. Don't worry, I'll still be producing my content here. I'll still be posting once a week for you all. And so thank you for continuing to support my channel. And then of course, I'm gonna ask you to support my next venture. So if you did enjoy today's content, I would appreciate it if you like the channel, share this. And I don't always say this, but absolutely share these videos with people who you think may benefit from it. Subscribe to the channel, and then of course, hit that bell notification so that you're notified each and every time I release a new video. That's all I have for you all today. Stay blessed.